All right, what is going on, everyone, and welcome back to more Black Desert. So I hate that we're back here again. Yesterday we had an incident, and basically we had a tet, and we were going for pen. Obviously didn't go, but worse, it downgraded. So we're back here once again at Ash Forest, and yeah, guess I'm gonna have to start grinding here again for more debos. It actually is pain, but anyway. Hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this. It is... Oh my god, dude. Just placed the... Wait. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we are back once again. Ash Forest. We'll do an hour here. Maybe we'll see if we can get lucky. Marnie Realm. I feel like I'm missing a lot of buffs, but... Let me just turn everything on. Turn that on. Artifacts, lightstones. Check. Your health must be full. I actually hate that that's a thing. All right, well, we're about as prepared as we could be. It actually felt kind of bad yesterday. Downgrading. I actually had one of the worst RNG streaks ever for enhancing. I made 3 200+ stacks going for a black star. And then we downgraded our Debo. So I'm actually like really low on materials to the point where it's not great. Oh, I gotta change my crystal setup after this. Oh, please don't hit. Where did that one even come from? I just want to change my crystals. All right, let's do it. Turn on the calc or the tracker. You know, remember when they changed the or buff quote unquote Ash Forest, but they just raised the trash loot? That doesn't really fix the problem of Ash Forest being Devos being the lowest things I've ever seen drop rate. I really hope the 4th dungeon, like the Ataraxian thing that they come out with, really just drops all the Deboreka accessories. That would probably fix the problem a little bit. But yeah, had a few goals. I just wanted to get a few Debos in, and we'll get it back to Tet, hopefully. So I think right now in total, I'm about 200 bill down to drain for Debo clicks going for pen. And I think I have 3 downgrades and like 6 attempts plus buying it. Oh, there it is, boys. The first 4 minutes. You know what's funny is to get the or turn it into a Debo, it's actually kind of expensive now because you need those red and black shards. But the problem is the red and black shards are like hard maxed out. I do wonder what the rate of getting a rich merchant ring piece is here. Granted, I already got one, but I'm curious to know. Also, the straight drop of a lung for the helmet. I could use more Zeka helmets. I don't know why. I just want them. Do I really have resistance on? Oh no. Did I change it actually? I think I changed it. Adamantine giant. Okay, in theory that should be fine. Double adamantines for knockdown. I think I changed one to a giant for Tungrad Ruins, which, man, that place is sweaty. But yeah, from yesterday when we were enhancing, I raised my stack from a 240 to a 255, which ultimately is a good thing, but not really the good thing we want. So so yeah, made multiple 200 stacks, pushed a 200 to a 255, downgraded a Debo. I think I lit like probably at least 70 billion into downgrade. Like, yeah, 150 billion down yesterday. Didn't feel good. So wait, the XP up thingy is still around, but the one Marnie fuel tag is gone. Is that how it works? Is the XP share permanent? But yeah, if you're thinking about grinding here for the first time and you're wondering, how do you go about doing it? Basically, you know, the bar nest, the ones with the blue aura around it, you want to kill those first because those empower the other ones, or like enrage them, I guess. So you want to focus those first, and then the Volcrus are the ones that will probably give you the highest chance of Debos and basically everything else, to be honest. I think the hardest part for me, though, is getting enough prawn stones. Because getting Debos is just... no. It's not difficult, but getting costumes is a little bit more difficult. Either way, I wish I cared about trash loot here. The only thing that matters is, do you get a Spectre's energy this hour, or do you get anything rare? Or not Spectre's energies, whatever those Spectre's gaze thingies are called. Debos. It's actually like 120 mil to convert the gazes into a Devo. Back when it used to be like 40 mil. I might actually have to go grind in Augment in history again. I think my next goal is going to be, with all my silver, buy a Pet Debo earring. Just because that one's actually really hard to get now. I just wish I had a group for Olins, to be honest. I think I can do it. God, I love resistance crystals sometimes, except for that. I think overall I do notice a difference. I should go to Garmoth, but at the same time, man, imagine getting a heart. You know those millennial ginseng items that people use, or it's really an endgame item, like a 3-month buff for 6 billion? I think it's actually really good. I wonder how many endgame players actually use them. I know some streamers do. U-turn. Actually, I'm curious to see how many. I have 118 black leaves. Ugh. It's one helmet. Wonder what the chances of me getting another Spectres this hour. How lucky would that be? I've seen some people get like three Debos in an hour. I'm just like, what? I wish that was me. The one thing I do actually want to get is an ominous ring for a little bit of PvPing, but right now I just need to work on some other stuff. I kind of hate how these Volcrus are all the way in the back. Wish they moved up a little bit. Yep. I did actually notice a difference though for all of you running like a frenzy, but using the Kama elixirs are actually really helpful. The ones that give, or the Griffin elixirs that give Kama damage. I did notice a big difference though. I do wish I had like 2,000 crons though, so I could just slam another one. My TED attempt again. I think if they just move these back 3 Volcrus up a little bit, it'd be a lot nicer. I do actually miss the 100% drop rate buff that we just had for 2 weeks. It was nice. I think maybe I'll collect like a total of maybe like 10 Debos over time, and then we'll save up Cronstones and hope for the best. I never really understood how to pull this properly. I did it on Wusa, which was really easy, but DK, not so much. With the respawn being the way it is, honestly, I think that if you don't clear everything in one big pack, you just move on to the next one and it'll be fine. I've never actually gotten a straight lung drop from Ash, but I've gotten, I think, literally everything else. Debos, Rich Merchant Ring piece, over 120, I guess over 200 black leaves. I feel like I should go to Garmoth, but at the same time, it's Friday. Still got a few more days to get the other two. It just feels so bad knowing that this is a like 300 AP area and you get like 400 mil an hour, assuming you don't get a Debo. Oh, I saw that yellow thing in my inventory. Is like the log. I was like, ooh, maybe we got something. No, it's just a massive pure magic. I never want another one of those again. If you pull to the rock, and the one at the far end will be aggro. How many cronstones is it again? Like 2,400 to do a try to tech click on Debo again. Ugh, I hate the downgrade so much. I have to use just 100 stack on it. Varnus 1 dead. We get the second one to pop. Okay, there we go. I'm starting to think, I'm not sure if the back ones are really worth doing. I could just go to the crystal. The respawn is decent. I think my best trash loot was around like 8k after the change. And even then, it doesn't feel good. Like, trash is so bad here. Hit me with one more Debo and I'll consider this a good hour. Yeah, it just seems like it's a lot better skipping the back 3 when I could just go to the rock. I should probably actually grind out the archaeologist map just so I could like teleport back to town, get buffs again, and then come back. But man, do I want to grind for like 200 mil an hour for another 100 hours? No. Is it worth it? I don't know. It might be. Convenience is a very important thing in this game. Why I grinded out the compass and the infinite pots. Fighting things into trees, actually not a good idea. Well, another leaf. I have a feeling I'm gonna be at Ash Forest jail for another like 1,000 hours. Just trying to go for a pen. Making 300 mil an hour. I still don't know what the best pull for this group is. Is it like bring it to this rock or the other one? I don't even know how that one aggroed, to be honest. I wasn't even close to it. I hope Pearl Abyss watches this video one day. I'll send it to them one day. Be like, here, this is what's wrong with Ash Forest. You know, all I want is no crystal loss, and then I would actually try out a lot of things that I normally wouldn't do, like Dekia. I would probably do that, to be honest. I know I can. When they had that event where you didn't lose crystals for like 2 weeks or something, dude, that was actually the most fun time I've had playing BDO. I got to try out all these grind spots I normally wouldn't have. Like, I legitimately had fun. I could play around with dumb things, try new builds. That's not a Debo. I think on average, my Debo drop rate is like 1 every 3 to 4 hours. Getting full Tet Debos for at least one piece is actually better than what I have, so eventually I do want to get the necklace back to Tet, buy an earring, which is probably going to be the hardest part, and then Debo belt actually doesn't seem like it's too painful, to be honest. There's a lot of them on the market that you could just buy, or like I heard the drop rate at Crypt is actually not as bad. Why I like to pull that one in advance. Still wonder how that Barnus pulls so far away. Like it just looks at you. It's like, oh, found you. Yeah. Gross loot. I don't want to have to, God. One thing I'm, like, actually running low on. Sharp detections. You can get Debos from the Gyros, the smaller ghosts, but that rate is so low. Even Barnus for some reason. Well, I guess, no, there's just less Barnus, but you can get Debos from all of them. It's just Volcrust are the most common. I hope tomorrow when boss resets, I actually get some decent stuff. Like, I could use the silver after the damage yesterday. I should come back and try this on Awakening. I don't know if I'll do as well just because I'm used to Succession, but it just seems like it'd be interesting. Okay, pull that one. Hello. Aggro that. Hopefully they pull over here. Ooh, Nafuaru. I like how they added like the Orzeka and Nuvrikant outfits. You know how those are like something like rare outfits worth getting. They're not super rare anymore, but I wish they would add some more cool stuff like that. Something worth grinding. For, like outfits instead of artifact item like the telescope. Not that I think those are bad either, but I just like outfits. Cosmetic stuff is always nice as well. If you get a telescope, what's the title you get? This is a scuffed hour, boys. I think I had back attack crystals instead of crit. I don't think it really affected too much, but I probably could have gotten a little bit more out of a crit one. How many Capris did we get? Like, oh my god, only 20 Capris this hour? What in the world? I thought it was something like 50 per hour. Maybe, I guess that was just on event. 230%. Oh my god. We did pretty average on leaves though. 5 an hour is a standard. We got like 10 minutes left. Will I hit nighttime? Nighttime Ash with full elixirs actually isn't even that bad. Even with the frenzy, it's okay. Yeah, after not being here for quite a while, I realize I need a little bit more practice. think I'll just leave the Spectre's Gazes in its current form until actually need them. You know, one thing I wish they would change is the buff bar. I wish I could actually see all my buffs. I don't see why that's not a high priority issue for them. Like, being able to track things is one of the important things about this game. Duo Debo one time. How much are duo debos actually? 7 bill. Pretty good. Easy money. Almost done. Ooh, let's go. 2 in 1 hour. That's actually rare. Most of the time I get 0. No, this might be greedy, but we have 5 minutes. Can we get another one? Basically, with the current prices on NA, the red and black shards are maxed out at like 30 mil each, I think. And all the money I made from trash loot and everything basically goes into converting those. So basically, I just made 0. Yeah, like I was during the event when we had the drop in XP buff, I was grinding Gyfin because I do want to make a 66 push eventually, but man, Gyfin underground is actually so boring. I hate how there's a delay when you have to switch from like group to group with the colors. I like the mechanic, but man, I think they need to like speed up the timer for when the like boss one, the colored one, activates by like a second or two. Everything else is fine, like fight or the grind in general. I should do a throwback video for next week. We'll go back to history or something. Oh, these stack now? Wait, did they always stack? I don't know. Yeah, back when I was actually good at this spot after the buff, I was getting like 8k trash loot. I think I might just straight up get like 7k. Actually pretty bad, but hey, we got 2 debos, which I don't care. That makes up for everything. I think I need to buy more Griffin elixirs after, or not buy, but just like make more. Actually not that hard to gather, to be honest. I thought it was going to be pain because they're like permanently sold out. Actually, it's not that bad. I think the one thing you need is like, I don't remember which sap to craft it yourself, but that one's going to be the bottleneck. The saps over anything. I'll go check after Sour. Barnus is like right behind me or something. Yeah, definitely not my best hour in terms of trash loot, but we made up for it with the gazes. We'll do one last pull and then I'll call it. Or whenever all the buffs run out. Be a little bit careful now that we got. All right, let's call that. All right, so let's see. What did we make? We got 5 leaves, 200 blackstones, 41 capras. 2 of these. These are what matter. 7,100 trash loot. Oh yeah, I was gonna check how many my elixir stock. Okay, so we're running low on claws again, but we have enough griffin elixirs for a while. We're okay on sharp detections for now. These are like the truffle ones where it's actually pain and suffering getting that one. Griffins aren't too bad. Everything else is fine. Draining is okay. All right, well, in case you guys don't know, I'll actually show you how to do this now. Okay, so you see these? These are like stupidly expensive now because everyone is going for them. Manufacture. You get 1 Spectre's Gauge, 2 reds, 2 blacks. And turns into a Debo. Nice. So yeah, that's like 50 mil. Well, actually just straight up like 100 at least. Let's actually check them. Ooh, 20 mil each. Red shard. Oh my god. That really is like 100 mil just to convert them into Debos. Yikes. Well, anyway, that was it. We're gonna have to click this back to Ted at some point. I just don't have the crons for it, but we have the ash piece from here, so that's cool. Well, anyway, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Have a fantastic day.